chilling along.
Just the two of us.
You know what? It's a good song. Just the two of us.
Easy.
I'm definitely not breaking a song. I can barely talk, so let's not go into singing.
You have such a beautiful voice.
Yeah, we were talking about that this week. We said if we were the Rat Pack, which one would we be? And you gave me compliments, and I said you were full of shit. So,
well, yeah. I mean, being called a Rat Pack isn't so bad, actually.
No, they were a bunch of good-looking dudes back then.
So.
How's your week?
It's good. Work usual. Just then, you catch up on the weekend. I ran to the Long Island show today. Good steady flow of people in and out of there. I went in there for a certain thing. I had in mind. I wanted to get cork and a few things when I get to hopefully get the Jewel Asserters from Jared. So I ended up getting the Zen Habitat, a 4x2x2. And then I ordered the stand for it. The stand's coming later, though. I mean, I had to pre-order the stand, which kind of is weird. So, but I got the cage. So I was going there for plants and stuff like that. And then I ran into Kevin and Baker and Dave and Justin, my rat guy, and everything went out the window. So I was ready to buy some shit, and I just forgot.
you got distracted.
Yeah. Well, I had to, walked around and I had to go after the show. I had to go and get rats. So it was just so once he was leaving, I had to follow along, and get the rats. But a lot of people were there. Like I said, Dave from Edge Exotics was selling. Harrison was there, and Juggernaut was there. I keep looking at those blood pythons, and I'm like, oh, I want one, but I don't, but I do. But it was a good, quick little show that we ran into.
Jared doesn't come, and all these people showed up today. I feel like maybe he's the downfall of the show.
He's the racist hick. Anything he says sounds racist. He could just say hello.
Let's show some love while there's people still in the chat. James Perry, thank you very much for showing up.
What's going on, James?
Sammy Vargas, the Pink
Panther.
There
it is, the Pink Panther, our guest tonight.
Yes, sir. Lenny. Man,
Lenny.
He sends me funny stuff all the time.
Lenny? Oh, my God.
I don't know. I figure I'm going to meet the Grim Reaper at some point, but I think it might be a little early.
Mm-hmm.
My wife.
Hello,
in the house. Kevin. Good evening, Fuckos. Yeah, I appreciate him.
Perfect. Stanley.
Yeah. Stan the man. Chris the Fat Man. Rat Pack for life. That's it.
What's up, Patrick?
Brian and Holly. Mike Duvall.
What's going on, Mike? Thanks for stopping in.
A1 Pets.
There he is.
EDM Reptiles. There you go.
There he is.
He's back. He did. You guys did an amazing job with him last week. I was super impressed, and he definitely spoke up the 15 minutes of lame.
Yeah, he's such a fucking humble guy. It was unbelievable. It was good. It was good talking.
I was actually sad I missed the show, and then over and above that, he made me want to go and do the 15 minutes of lame all over again and try harder. I don't know if I could have, but I wanted to.
Chris's head. You saw Chris's head just get bigger and bigger. It's like Chris was blushing. It was
Chris did one of these.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
It was really good. It was a really good show.
Okay, so speaking of people like Chris has got that crusty, harder shell that you don't usually see the love and stuff. So Brian this week gave me a shout out on his coffee show. humbled the crap out of me. So I'm gonna show that. But like anybody who's ever watched Brian on his, he rags on me all the time, and he was amazing. He actually made me. He made my week. I'm not gonna. I won't sugarcoat it.
But he showed up. He showed up to the show in Canada, Brian.
Yeah.
And he sat around and spoke to everybody, and he was trying to sell some of your snakes, like with you and helping you out. This stand up guy, even though
he was stand up. He was even asking people information about like what they knew or and explaining stuff, and he was just awesome.
Yeah.
But like I'm gonna put the video on. It's just a short one, but I have to do it because I'll never get him. Yeah, there you go, Samson Snakeatorium. So
this dude right here. All right, VIP Morphs Gerald. When I'm telling you, he kicked ass at the CRBE 2 weeks ago. It's exactly what every one of your Patreon memberships should have videos of people performing the way he did. Okay. He was hungry. He was very intentional. He didn't let people walk by the table without speaking to them. I believe he sold like 17 animals when others said that they didn't have the best event, because this is really a big pet expo, not just a snake expo. But huge shout out to Gerald. And as a matter of fact, here goes Gerald in action.
Trying to get a hold of that stamp.
It's all covered up. Anyways, the point being, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Brian. He made the drive, he made the effort, and as much as he rags on me all the time, he was like super nice, and I appreciate him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's been a great week. That was probably the highlight. Work is work, but I'm used to getting the cheap shots during the week, and then I saw that, and I'm like, it was a good week, right in my day.
Look at you. I ended up getting this huge fucking light now.
Yeah, it's godlike.
And
you're very bright.
It's like, come to the light, and this fucking thing is like blinding me.
Well, we were talking about that before the show, and I'm like, is there not a dim setting? And you're like, yeah, I got a remote.
I got batteries. I put it in. I dimmed it already. Oh, that's great.
See, there you go.
So that's pretty wild.
That's good. Like that's what the
I want to stop.
You got that idea, so that's good. It's better than what you had.
So, but yeah, man. So who do we got? We got Sammy on tonight.
We got Sammy, the Sammy the Pink Panther. You want to bring him on?
Yeah, I mean, we could bring him on. Let's bring
him on. Let's see what he's got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
Sammy!
What's going on, guys?
How are you doing today?
Good. Not bad.
So what have you been up
to? Not much. Trying to... I work for this guy right here. I want to give him a shout out, Eric.
What's going on, Jose?
And just clean rats and trying to get projects for this year.
That's awesome.
Trying to.
So is that the guy that you built his
yeah.
his room and
Yeah,
everything?
he had somebody frame it. I went back there, she rocked it, taped it, helped him move all the rats, snakes, and all that. Now I'm working with him twice a week, maybe 3 times, depends how he needs me. And then just learning the tricks of the trade. You know what snakes to put with what, you know. And instead of him paying me, I just put money towards the snakes that I want.
So what do you say? Like 75% of your snakes are from him?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's awesome.
When I first started, he was 20 minutes away from me when I, got into the snakes, and I went and visited him, and I think I was there for 2 hours. I spent like $15,000 on, like bullshit snakes. But hey, that's what I wanted. And he goes, no, you should do this, you should do that. And I'm like, nah, I want this and I want that. I mean, I bought when the pandas, panda pies, I never saw a black and white snake. $3,600. I want that. But I said, I don't care. I never saw a black and white snake, so I want it. So, but I have, you have fun. I only been into this thing for 3 years, and I don't have no regrets on the money I spend or anything else, but I'm having fun.
Really, that's what you got to do in this hobby. It's if you're not if you're not the level of the Justins and the people who are able to make this full time, have fun with it. Because if you're not having fun with it, there's a lot better things you can do with a lot of money.
Oh, trust me. But I'm having I don't have no regrets. I'm having fun. I tell people if I didn't never get into the snakes, I would have never met all the people that I met. And I met thousands and thousands of people,
I also think though, like with like in our level of or whatever, getting overwhelmed is if people get overwhelmed at times. And I think that's the thing that you got to learn so that you don't become fucking irrelevant or, is to stay below your means a little bit, so that you don't become and fucking hate what you do and go, oh, I gotta go downstairs or I gotta clean rats and all that stuff as well at the same time.
Yeah, so. Sammy travels to hang out.
It's true. I'd rather go travel and hang out than go sell snakes.
Yeah,
like today they go, why you didn't bend? I go, nah, I just want to come here and hang out for a little while.
Gets 1,000 shirts made and just starts throwing them around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now that he edged on that question, it's been bothering me. So in 3 years, you've produced how many shirts?
At least over 1,000 shirts.
Okay. Yeah. So how many of those 1,000 did you give away, and how many did you actually sell?
I gave away 1,000 shirts that sell nothing. And people offer me money, but I can't charge Paul and they give you a free shirt. So they go, no, I'm gonna give you money. I said, no, I can't. Like, no, I don't want. If I wanted the money, I would have took it. I said, no, here's a free shirt. I don't.
So I don't know where you got your business degree. But if you give everything away for free, you
just
don't.
Shirts.
I definitely think it's a great marketing tool. The fact that you have a fucking pink shirt, and that when you're going to shows and then you start to see everybody either putting them on and wearing pink shirts and be like, oh, that's Sammy, that's Bull Pythons,
Yeah.
So
I went to Canada last year. I didn't know nobody out there. I brought a whole lot of shirts with me, and I gave a lot of shirts up in Canada. And then I went this year with no shirts. People were coming up to me, you got any shirts, man? You want to sell me a shirt? I'm like, I didn't bring any. I didn't expect nobody to. I said, but Austin is going to Tinley, so I said, talk to Austin. He knows, I'll give Austin the shirts and he can bring them back to you guys. So.
Well, yeah, because like me and Crystal, we produced sweaters, but we sell them at a reasonable price. Like our sweaters, everybody's told us like we're underselling them. I think we were selling for $40 or $45. But you know what? It's a marketing tool. As long as my cost is covered and I'm not going broke doing it, it's a great marketing tool, and it gets your name out there. And people say, "Hey, pink shirt, where'd you get that?"
I think it was last year. I gave out at least 100 sweatshirts. That cost me an arm and a leg because sweatshirts are just for me to buy a sweatshirt is $25, and then I gotta put the logos on it.
Right.
I went to Tilly. I made black hoodie sweatshirts, and I made pink ones. And I was trying to give the black ones, and they go, "No, I want a pink one."
You're like, damn it.
Yeah, so,
Sammy, if you ever have a black one that's not pink,
well, the logo was pink, but it was a black sweatshirt because a lot of guys.
well, your logo's pink, but it's when
Yeah.
the shirt's pink. It's like, you know what? Salmon's a really masculine color.
Yeah, well, hey, real men wear pink. That's the way we look at it.
Real men wear pink. My wife writes in the chat, we don't all have free shirt money.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I got to work really hard to give the shirts away for free. But I think this is my last year, and then hopefully I got my name out there. Everybody knows who I am, and then I start producing more and more snakes. I could sell them, and then hopefully sell a lot of snakes, and I could buy shirts. Instead of everything coming out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm. You have somebody that that's your friend that does the shirts and the silk screening and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. I just go to him. I said, "This is what I want." Blah blah blah. And then he does. I mean, I've been dealing with him since 1999. So
what do you do for your day job? You're in construction, obviously, but do you do a bit of everything, or?
Yeah, I do sheetrock and framing, tiles, gut out stuff and put them back together.
There you go. So you got good old construction, hard working money.
Yeah, very hard. Because sometimes I really got to hustle and work day and night. I said, damn, I'm going to, like, even Tilly now. I'm going to Tilly, and my car broke down. That was $800. I just got back from Canada. That was, a couple $1,000 there. Lucky that we drove up. We didn't fly this time. We drove up, so it wasn't too bad.
Stanley, that is true. October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. He's saying early detection saves lives. The rock pink, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I lost a brother 2 years ago for cancer.
Edupanic. That's Jose. It's Jose, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Jose. Yep.
Yeah. So he's funny, but he says if people don't know about you by now, basically give it up.
Right. Yeah.
You go anywhere, you can still see a pink shirt.
Yeah. I might have sold a snake today because I was hanging with like 5 guys, and we walked into a store and some guy stopped us. He goes, "Hey, what's the pink shirt?" I sell snakes. "Oh man, I was looking for a snake." I gave him my business card, gave him some stickers. I said, "Look me up."
Always ready.
I'm always ready. I got the stickers in my pocket and my.
That's fucking amazing.
Like I go everywhere with my pink shirt, and my kids always say, "Dad, you can't wear anything else." I go, "One day we're gonna go out to eat, and somebody's gonna ask me why I always wear pink, and hopefully they'll buy a snake for me. Then I don't have to wear the pink shirts no more."
Right.
So.
Speaking of. So you guys saw the hurricanes that have been going through, and I'm not trying to take up any of your time, but if anybody's got some spare money kicking around, Bot Exotics is definitely one of, we'll call him family, and they've definitely taken a major butt kicking. Like there's a lot of other ones that lost power for time and everything else, love and respect to all of them.
I think he has a GoFundMe page going, and
his daughter started it behind his back.
Okay.
But yes, there is a GoFundMe.
There's also a auction happening. Is it today? No, or the 13th, I think.
The 13th
on holdback rack. So
and I believe they're putting some funding towards him, and So if you guys, like I said, if you guys got even coffee money, if there's anything you can kick towards that. Kick it there, and if you have even a little extra money, throw a little bit this way. I think the Fat Man's putting. Is it still towards breast cancer, or have we moved on?
I'm not sure. Actually, if Chris could say if it is, it'll be breast cancer still, and then I know the last couple of donations we did I think was going either to. Was it the GoFundMe, or maybe it was going towards the trip at one point? So I think either probably breast cancer still.
Shauna, the birthday girl, if we can ask her, Shauna, if you know which one he's donating to right now.
That's
right. Happy birthday, Shauna.
Right. If everybody doesn't know Shauna by now,
Okay.
They should.
It's gonna go right to Jeremy. It's gonna go
Right to Jeremy.
go to
So
Bill
if you guys got spare change kicking around, the fat man has spoken.
Right.
He says it's all going to Jeremy, and they are fantastic, and they're super upbeat. And even though they're taking quite the shit kicking,
well, there's another one.
There's another store coming this week.
Yeah, and they've been still super positive. Like they're not going to Tinley.
Right.
They backed out of Tinley because of it.
Yeah. So and I think it's going to be a direct towards St. Petersburg and everything else. So if there's anybody in that zone, I think they're evacuating it at some point. So that's probably another thing. Yeah.
Fat Man's correcting me. He usually does that. Don't super chat here. He says go to the GoFundMe. They get the full amount that way. So,
okay. Right.
Yeah, because I think here he told me we lose 50%, something like that.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, all of our blessings to all them that are dealing with these hurricanes, and we hope that you guys all come away from it okay, if not better than you were. Positive vibes and all that good love and stuff going back that way. Sorry for taking any of your time, Sammy. We'll give you all the time in the world.
This is very important. I mean, thank God. I mean, I saw Jeremy's. He had floods in his snake room. It was like 2 feet high.
Yeah, it's
floating in there, and so whatever it takes. To raise money. I hate to see things like that. I mean,
this is when the community is supposed to come together and help. And I understand that there's more than one person. There's more than one person that's affected. Yeah. But at times like this is where it's supposed to get together and do what you can do.
This is when your true friends come out.
Right.
This is I've only been in it now 4 years. This is an amazing community, and we have to stay and keep that positivity going, and be positive and help each other out when we can, and not kick the sand in each other's eyes. We definitely, as the fat men say, we try to be the 20%, not the 80%. So, and if anybody's watched any of the Fat Man shows, they know what I'm talking about. So be the 20% and be the reason why we're still in this and why we all haven't just said we don't want to do this anymore. And Sammy, you're definitely one of the 20%. You are funny, but you'll literally give the shirt off your back. It's pink, but you'll give the shirt off your back.
When I see what's the name, I'm gonna give him some. I made some Russo red stripe clown. I mean, not head clown, but 50% clown. So I'll give him one of them babies. Maybe a couple more of the snakes full of.
You're just spreading the love, Sammy, huh?
I mean, I grew up being poor, and even being poor, I still help people. That's why everybody goes, "You'll never make any money. You give everything away. You help too many people. When you need help, nobody's around." But that's the way my mother raised us. We had, I had two other brothers and a sister, and I'm the oldest. So I was always out there grinding and all that. I'm 62 years old. I'm still grinding. I'm working harder now than I did when I was 20 years old.
Ah, man, 62 years old.
You're 62?
Fucking 62. Running around.
Jesus Christ, Sammy.
Running around
with kids.
Huh?
You run around with kids.
Yeah, when I go to shows, I'm going back through. I'm tired. I just keep on going around. I don't want it. I'm scared that I might miss something. So I just go, So and that's why last year I had a lot of fun going up to Canada, hanging out with Austin and Billy and all that. And they go, "You guys coming up this year?" I said, "Fuck it, that's on the list. We're coming up." But this time we're driving up, And we on our way up we have fun. We got stopped by the state trooper. He let us go. He just gave us a ticket for no seatbelt. And then you guys got stopped at the border, and they check your car. With the pink shirts. He goes, "Here's your thing back. Have fun." I said, "Thank you." And then we got to the hotel. We got our room in 20 minutes.
Yo,
And
fuck
then,
you, man.
Yeah.
We sat there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, man, after my conversation with him, you weren't getting a room anyways.
Yeah. That's true too, though. Yeah, Gerald banned us from that hotel anyway.
Oh, definitely. And we got free breakfast the next day.
Fuck you, Gerald. Could have had free breakfast.
I told her, I said, look, we don't have no TV, we don't have no internet. I'm supposed to be working here and doing some stuff on my computer. I can't do it. We got you. We'll give you free breakfast. I said, okay. And it was like 7.
And Kevin's playing the smallest violin and he's saying he's old. He's not old. Like I think he was out partying us, except for the fact that we have a video of him snoozing,
sleeping.
But like
Kevin's older. He's not old, but he's older.
Yeah, I was getting back to the room with Austin. They were dropping me off like at 1:30.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And then I got back to the room. I was so high that when I hit the button, I got off the elevator and I walked. I knew where the room was, but I wasn't looking at the number. I'm pounding on the door. Let me in. I don't have my fucking key. Some guy came to the door. He goes, "Can I help you?" I looked up like this. Said, "Oh, I'm sorry, wrong room."
Oh my God.
At 1:00 in the morning, so I'm walking down the hallway just laughing. So I walk into our room. I said, "Damn, I know I hit 3." So I looked at the number, hit 3, walked down to the room. I got the key, got in, and then I woke everybody up. I'm like, you don't know, you should see what happened to me. I was knocking on the wrong door, fucking pounding, open the fucking door.
okay, so more love going out. Chris from Balls Deep just joined us. He just had open heart surgery.
Open heart surgery.
And you could not meet a nicer guy who's willing to be topless around Christmas, just like me.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if you've seen his Santa Christmas pictures, but like that guy,
he's got some crazy.
But he's funny, and much love to him, and I hope that he gets better. Like seeing a guy through open, taking a spreader and spreading your chest open just doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah, I've been talking to him. I've been talking to him for a bit. Recently.
He's a good guy.
Awesome. Chris is awesome.
Yeah. Also, he's funny.
Also have a project in common. Yeah.
Oh, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
and
he's got the bang gene. He's got the bang gene.
Is that the commonality?
But I met him.
Yeah.
So I met him last year.
Me and him talk about
he gave me his logo with a pink shirt.
Yeah, I think he hit a bang lace, which looks fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see him in November. I'll go up to I'm going up to Gettysburg in November.
We'll be there.
Oh, you'll be there? Okay, I'll see you guys up there.
Yeah.
I'll be up there.
I think we're gonna take the ride. What's going on, Charlie?
That's why I got caught. We didn't get caught smoking weed there, but the cops smelled weed in the car.
Fuck you, Charlie.
I took the blame for the weed and everything. I had to go up there, turn myself in because they had a warrant out for me. So I had to go up there like a month later.
Sammy's a criminal.
Go up there, turn myself in. So I took a picture. I brought my pink shirt and I took my mug picture with the pink shirt.
Oh my God!
And the lady goes, "What's up with that pink shirt?" I sell snakes. She goes, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, but make sure you get the logo right."
Sammy, you're supposed to slow down when you're older.
I'm having fun now.
I'm having fun getting arrested.
So me and Crystal we were in Vegas last weekend, and I've come to the conclusion I'm old or I've been in the country way too long because it was way too much for me. And I was not
rock and rolling.
Yeah, oh yeah, and the machines are just dinging, and people are hooting and hollering and screaming, and girls with pasties, and I'm like,
yeah, and then Vegas.
I don't know that this is the place for me.
Different animal.
Yeah,
you drink for free up there because you're playing in. If you're in a casino, they'll bring you.
That's a lie. So. That's a marketing genius at its finest. So a cute girl with a tray comes and says, "Would you like a drink?" You say, "Yeah, I'll have a rum and coke." You're playing a slot machine, right? Actually, anything. I don't care what you're doing. She walks away. 15 minutes later, she comes back with your drink. You've already spent $100.
Oh,
That's
definitely,
marketing
definitely.
genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm sure you're not getting top shelf fucking shit.
Yeah, oh no.
No, you're getting
But you drink
getting paid
enough
for
of
real.
there.
But
Because we used to go every year for March Madness, and we used to get bombed. We'd be out there for like in 4 days. We get like maybe 10 hours sleep in 4 days.
I'm glad I didn't know
We're
you.
in a
when I was
casino or we're in the night. Thank God I don't drink no more. But man, 4 days. We get on the plane. We take the red eye. We get on the plane. We buckle up, and we'll wake up when we get to New York.
so let's
Oh, like-
go back to where we need to go. You are one of the lucky contestants of 15 Minutes of Lame this year.
All right, man.
Yeah, you are. I don't know if you remember that. You are 62, so it's possible you forgot. What are your plans on winning this thing? Like, are you going to use some of your nice hard-earned construction money and hire a marketing guru, like Paul?
I got a couple of friends. I'm gonna take Paul's advice. What he was doing last year. I got a couple of friends who make videos. You know,
there you go.
I got some videos that they made for me when I was going to shows. I take a lot of picture and show some of my projects, and then make some videos when I go. Like when I go to Tinley this year, make some videos there, hanging out. Are you guys going, Paul? Are you in? No. Not you're gonna be in. But you're gonna be in Gettysburg.
Yeah, I'll be at Gettysburg. Yeah.
So,
but
I'll make some pictures. Yeah. So
you're gonna get somebody to do some videos for you and push you that way.
Yeah. And I'll put down, if you vote for me, you get a free shirt.
Buying votes, don't do it.
I'm not a judge, so sounds lovely. What projects are you going to be pushing this year that to try to sell to the judges that, hey, I am top shelf material, I'm going to be here forever, this is what I'm working on? Yeah,
I'm gonna try to do. I got some of my males that grew up this year, and then I got a chocolate DG, pie, double head pie. So I'm gonna throw in with some, I'm gonna try to make some real, not expensive snakes, but I'm gonna try to do some clowns. I got some, do some pie clowns and all that to put more genetics into them. Do some red stripes and then some leopard. I got a female growing up now. And she's a banana, pastel, leopard, lesser, spot nose, head clown.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hopefully she'll be up to size.
As long as you're
I got
adding
some females that I've been buying, and
I think as long as you're doing more than just the
calico,
heads.
I'm gonna get into the.
Right.
No, I'm going visual to visuals. I'm too old to go head to head. Then I gotta wait 3 years to grow them up.
Yeah, by time
I got I'm growing up some calicos. Yeah.
But it's not even that. It's just they've been talking about it now. That the recessives, as great as they are, you have to add some codoms or other genes to, having a beautiful normal that's a quad het is great, but if it doesn't look like anything, it's really hard to get excitement out of it. So as long as you're doing a little bit more than that, that's awesome. And Chris says, I think everyone already has.
I'm doing more than that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, listen.
I'm doing.
I don't hate how what's his name fucking started off. I mean, like he did a lot of codoms and then started putting his recessives in. What's his name? From Hardwire. Like I watched like when I first started, and like he was.
Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah. I bought a lot of snakes.
I see you represent on Tony's page. But
yeah, he's a great guy. He's the one that I kind of met him through watching his videos, and then back then I had the green and orange shirt, so I texted him, if I send you he was giving out stickers. I said, I don't have no stickers, I got shirts. If I send you a shirt, can you send me a shirt? And he goes, you know what, man? It's Christmas time. Yeah, I'll do it. I said, okay, I already sent the shirts to you already. You should be getting them any day now.
Fucking guy. He's stalking people and shit.
Yeah. So we came to be good, we came to be good friends. And I watched him sometime post snakes, and before the video shuts off, I'm already calling him. I got speed dial. I got a Enchi Calico Mandarin, possible hypo.
Okay.
Mandarin. So I'm gonna try to throw a blackhead into her to get the colors brighter, So
Lee from Pinup Hides says, "Great to see you, Sammy."
thank you.
Got some.
So I bought a lot of calicos this year. I got an orange dream calico clown. Growing him up as a male. And I got some spot nose pies. Spot nose head pies, yellow belly. So I got some stuff that I like to create stuff that people don't want to do.
So how many? I mean, because it seems like you're rattling off snakes. I mean, what's your collection at? Where are you at?
Adults, I got about I want to say 30 females, adults, maybe a little bit more, and then males, I got about 10.
Okay.
So you only have 40 snakes,
huh?
You only have 40
I got about
snakes.
No, I got it with the babies that I kept from last year and babies that I bought like 2 years ago. Altogether, I got about 80 snakes.
Okay.
Not including some of the babies that hatched this year, but I got some adult males, I got some adult females, and then some females that are about 800 grams to 1,000 grams. But I work for Eric, and I can use some of his males to make my projects go over the hump. So
that's always
got
some.
Yeah, you know what it is? I clean the tubs out, and then I'll be opening this shit. And I'm like, oh man, I like this one. I put a check on it.
It's a good friend to have. It's a good friend.
You grab the marker and say, "Sammy."
Yeah.
He goes, I see all these little stars on some of my bins. I go, them are the snakes I want. So he starts laughing because he was gonna give me. I think he had a pastel clown Azantic. He goes, here, take this one. I go, no, I don't want that one. Why? I don't want to do Azantic. I want to do something else. He goes, just grow her up. I said, nah. Then he sat me down one day, was having lunch. He goes, if you take a female and you grow her up, then I help you get a male to make some money.
Yeah. Well, because the females, like they're 3 years out. If it hatched today, in theory, you're 3 years out. And I was talking to a couple other big breeders down here, and they say like they do the 3-year anniversary. So even if it's a slow grower, they'll pair it on its year 3 to help it grow, because it'll help create follicles. It'll actually make it eat more, and even if it won't go that year, they say it actually helps it. So
I was letting my males, when I first started breeding, I was letting my males get up to like 1,000 grams, 1,200 grams, and all that. They go, you can breed them at 6. I'm like, nah, I'll wait till they get nice and fat and big, ready to rock and roll. And then some of my females that I bred last year, I let them get up to like 1,600 grams, and I don't have an ultrasound. I just said, okay, I'll throw the male in there. The first year, I bred 8 snakes. I got 7 clutches my first year with no ultrasound.
So you just, I got you. Yeah. Just
I don't know.
For the best.
I kept throwing the males with the females twice a month instead of once a month. I'm like, fucking fill her up with all your cum in there, man. Before do some eggs. Okay. So they put it in there once a month. I put it twice a week.
Well,
twice a month.
I
guess
guess
I'm gonna do the same thing. Because
at the point of your males being 1,200 grams, I guess you can throw them in a couple of times a month.
Kevin's writing "damn Canadians" said down here, and we're up.
Yeah, I get it.
I got some males right now that are 1,300 grams, and I got them in a little tub, the 1039 tubs, because I try to put them in bigger tubs, and then they want to eat. I had to put them back in a small tub.
I have a few snakes that are like that too. that once I put them in the 50 40 breeder freedom breeder, they stopped eating. So I put them back in 10, 15, and they're 1,000 grams, and they're sitting in that fucking tiny tub.
You can try if you wanted to get it bigger, is getting it a little hide for the back part of it.
I got the hide.
I did the
So
hide.
some of it works, some it doesn't.
Yeah,
you're beating a dead horse, Kevin. Beating a dead horse.
No, they didn't want to eat, so I put them back in the small tub. And sometimes I'm checking on them to see if I could, maybe if they poop in there, because they're sitting in the back. You can't see shit. You got to take them all out. Sometimes I can't even open the tubs. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
So I've had a few people show me how to palpate snakes, but my hands are giant and I don't feel nothing.
You do got some big fucking hands.
Yeah, they're fucking baseball mitts.
I'm like, oh shit, I think he broke 2 fingers.
They're baseball mitts.
So like I'm trying to palpate and like I'm like, okay, so Crystal, hold this and pull back. And if you feel these things, they feel like pearls. Yeah. Anyways, I'm doing okay so far. Everything seems to be working, but I'm not very good at it.
Mike, I think that's a good one of the good signs. Once they bull wrap, you can start throwing males in there.
Yeah. So. My left hand, I don't have 3 of my fingers. I don't have no feelings on it. I got bit by a pit bull about 2 years ago, and he ripped my hand apart. And then I was working, and I turned around to talk to somebody, and I ran my finger through the table saw.
What the fuck,
they
Sammy?
cut all the nerves and everything else.
Jesus
Sammy.
Christ.
Sammy.
You're
I'm good.
I'm fucking disaster.
I've been put back together with this side of my body is all put back together with metal and screws.
There you go. You're like your jobs. It's good.
Yeah.
Playing softball, I broke my jaw right in half. That was the best diet I was in for like 6.5 weeks. I couldn't eat shit.
You eating through a straw?
I was eating through a straw or just drinking everything like a milkshake.
When do you pair your animals, Sammy?
I'll start pairing the end of October.
Yeah, so I'm doing the same. Do you go through yours?
When I come back from Tinley, I'll start pairing them up.
So you've got 30 animals or 30 some odd adult females. Are you planning on pairing all of them, or are you going to strategically pair specific ones? Like me this year, I just went through and I did post-it notes on the ones that I'm like, okay, these ones are going to be ready to go. I'm giving some of mine some time off. How do you do yours?
This year I'm gonna try to make some real good snakes. I'm doing some of my clowns I tried to do them last year, and they didn't go. So I'm gonna I got 3 females that are ready to rock and roll, and then I got my males, that chocolate male that I'm gonna put in with one of my DG females that she's ready to go. So, and I got a calico banana that I'm putting a dark male in with her to brighten up the colors. And I had him since he was a baby, so I pulled him out last year or the year before.
So how many clutches have you had last year or this year? Whatever.
7 last year, and 7 this year. So it's a lucky number.
All right. So you plan on hitting about seven next year, or
yeah, 7 to 10.
Okay.
I don't know how people do with 200 babies. I get stressed out. Who's not eating, who's eating, who I got to bring baby pinkies to them, who's bigger size. It's a lot of work. It
also becomes a routine of ones. I mean, there's people that even 30, 40, 50, 100 clutches and stuff like that. They have a routine. I mean, they've been for a lot longer. I'm saying too.
Right.
So
when I move, I'm at my daughter's house now, and my snake room's right behind me. So when I move all the snakes to my house, then I'll try to produce maybe 20 clutches or something like that. Because then my rat room is right next door. I can just walk in one door, go into the rat room, come back out, and feed the snakes.
I think that'll be a lot easier too. I got you.
Yeah, now I got to bring like 100 rats with me. Babies. How many babies I got to bring? Oh, it's just a pain in the ass. But I have a lot of fun. You know, I don't
So you
mind.
breed your own rats as well, then.
Yeah, I breed my own rats.
So how do you? So you do that, you snakes, and you work in construction,
And
and
I'm looking for Eric.
and you're always at a show.
I'm always at a show. Yeah, like today.
So you must have help.
No help. Me and I. That's it. I get up around. I check on my rats around 5 o'clock in the morning. I get out of bed, go downstairs, check on the rats, make sure everybody's doing good. Make sure they got water, food. I give them. Sometimes I give them vegetables in the morning, or I wait when I get back home from work. Go back upstairs, take a shower. If I don't have to go to work early, I come in and check on the snakes, make sure everybody's good, and fly.
So it's safe to say that your relationship with your wife works because you got no time to get divorced.
No. So here's the thing: she hates me, so she likes when I go snakes and rats.
That's awesome. It works.
It works
That's
perfect.
The perfect.
It works
plan.
perfect.
You are going to be married till the day you can't go to shows. Good.
Well, here's the funny story. I'm back with my wife. I was divorced for 19 years with her. I was playing sports.
Wait. So
Yeah,
so
back up.
let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You got married. You had the family, the kids, the whatever.
Yeah.
You got divorced. Skipped out for 19 years.
Yeah.
Did whatever you did in 19 years. We're not going to go there because that gets colorful.
Partying. We had an animal house. You know. Party.
And then said, "Hey, let's go back to what I had."
Well, yeah. Well, my kids thought I had my granddaughter, and then my daughter had a baby, and she was paranoid to touch the baby and all that. So it brought the family back together.
Okay.
So she opened the door for me, and she said, "The kids want us to get back together. Are you willing to come back together?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm tired of fucking partying, so I'll come back."
Well, I am more than happy for you.
Yeah.
So I came back home, and then we've been together now. I want to say 6 years, because my granddaughter, 7 years. So my granddaughter will be 7 this month.
That's awesome. That's good.
It's awesome.
She deals with the rats. She helps me out with the rats, and she's a little scared with the snakes. But when I first started doing snakes, my granddaughter was 3 years old, and she helped me paint the snake room. She helped me set everything up, and it's just a blessing. I do a lot here with her when I come. You know, like she cut her first clutch this year. My granddaughter. She says, "I got it, Grandpa. You don't have to do anything. I'll cut it." I said, "All right, you're the boss." So, but I'm having fun sharing this stuff with my family.
That's awesome.
That's good.
You know what? It makes it a lot easier if your family is either one, accepting, or two, helpful.
Yeah. So
it would be very difficult if your wife said, "I don't like any part of this.
No.
I don't want this in my house." You know, just more arguments.
Here's the funny story. So we're sitting there watching TV during COVID, and I was watching, Justin. I watched Miguel. I watched Billy. I watched I watched a lot of people on YouTube, and I kept on saying, "Man, I could fucking do that." I could do it. So me, I'm blind, so I just go straight. When I want something, I go get it. I don't give a fuck what I gotta do to jump over anything. I'm gonna go get it. So I used to do birds. I got rid of all my birds, and a friend of mine called me. He goes, "Oh, you still got that pair of birds?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "You know anybody got snakes?" He goes, "Yeah, it's a guy right down the street from you. You're like a half hour away from him. Send me his number, his address. Fuck, send me everything. I'm gonna go see him." So I met Eric for the first time. This is his thing. Walked in, shook his hand. I go, "Show me some snakes." And every fucking drawer he opened up, I said yes, without even thinking, So I go, "How much I owe you?" I gave him $2,500. He goes, "Your balance is $12,500. I'll see you later. I'll be back next week, give you some more money." I went home. I was like in a daze. My wife goes, "What's wrong with you?" I go, "Nothing." She goes, "Don't tell me you did it." I go, She goes, "You went and bought snakes. How many snakes you bought?" I go, "I don't know." "How much you spent?" "I don't know." Where you gonna put them? So I didn't have nowhere to put them. So my daughter said, I came to my daughter and said, "Look, I need like maybe 7 feet of the garage, 7 by 8. And I built a room, and I didn't have no racks, no nothing. I just had a lot of snakes with no racks. So I went to Tinley for the first time. I bought my racks there, had them shipped, put them together, and
Would you end up buying? What kind of rats did you end up buying?
the same ones you got in behind you. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I got the 55 20s for the first time, and then I had the 1030s, 1039s. So this year I bought was it last year? I think last year I bought the 55 40s. So I moved some of the bins to my house, and then I got them in my room.
Right.
So, but like it's sometimes I do shit without thinking, and I go, man, I should have thought about it, but too late now. I already did it. So
That's not
worry about the consequences later.
yeah,
that whole blinder thing.
Yeah, so when I go to shows now, everybody, oh, buy this, buy that, and I'm like, nah, I gotta really think. So now since I know what I'm doing, I'm buying snakes that can fit my project to make me go to the next step. Before I was just saying, oh man, I like the pattern on that snake, or the colors.
But in all fairness,
Yeah.
we joke about that all the time.
Easy.
In all fairness, we joke about that all the time. That
it's always
everybody gets in this hobby and they go and they buy everything, and then eventually say, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I mean, I don't have no if I knew what I know now 3 years ago, I might have bought maybe 4 snakes with all the money I spent and went up the ladder a little faster. But I don't have no regrets. I have fun spending a lot of money, the shirts, and I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, I love meeting people and talking to them, so.
Well, your wife seems very accepting.
What's up, Charlie?
She's my angel. She yells at me, but then she goes, "Oh, I could tell you till I go blind, and you're still gonna do it." I'm like, all right, well, I'm listening, but so like this morning, I got up this morning, I was already showered up, went and checked on the rats, everybody was good. I took off, went to a show, and she said, "We're having dinner at your daughter's house." I said, "All right, well, I'm gonna be over there on on YouTube, and I'll eat after I finish the show and all that." She goes, "All right." So
we're keeping you from dinner?
No.
Well, I'm doing this one. I'm doing this show next week, and I'm going to be doing Thanksgiving dinner. So I get you.
Your Thanksgiving, but next week.
Yeah. So we celebrate, like, I don't know, yours is not until November.
November. Yeah. Yeah.
So ours is next. Well, the holiday is Monday. We celebrate on Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cook a bird and I'll have guests and I'll still do this. They'll watch upstairs and then I'll come back. No, I do the traditional in the oven. I do the big thing, and I'm like you guys. I'm a homebody.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not like Sammy. Sammy's not a homebody.
My mom's house.
Would you say, Sammy?
Mom?
No, we go to my mother's house, and I go to his house. Yeah. So.
Gotta ask you a question.
Thanksgiving is really busy because we go like.
How old's your mom?
My mother's 83.
And she's still cooking your dinner.
She's still rocking and rolling.
That's awesome.
The same as my mother. My mother's
still cooking dinner. That's her. Yeah, we told her not to cook, and then she goes, "No, I love cooking for Thanksgiving." So everybody goes to her house, all the grandkids, great grandkids, So she loves it. We can't stop her. She was 72 years old and getting on the train, going to Yankee Stadium. She calls me up. I go, "Mom, where are you?" "Oh, I'm in Yankee Stadium." I said, "How you get there?" "I took the train." "Are you crazy? If you want to go, we'll take you. I don't want to bother you guys. I know you're busy." But she thinks I'm a little cuckoo having snakes. She said,
Mike's awesome, and he produces nice shit, and he started with a city and a normal. So you know what? It just shows you can come from nothing, humble beginnings, and get to where the level where Mike's at, and he's producing amazing shit now.
Fuck yeah.
Although there's nothing wrong with a nice cinnamon.
Hey, I produced a lot of pies this year. And everybody was, everybody's, "Oh, you always want to see pies. You always want to see pies." Now I produce, I had 2 clutches, 1 clutch, 5 eggs, 3 pies. The other clutch, 7 eggs, 6 pies.
So, sometimes you're
and
just
some of them
lucky.
came out to be. It's pink shirts, man. I can't say nothing else.
Sammy, I want to thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you for you guys having me on.
Where can people find you? Where can people find you?
Instagram, Bull Python, and then on Facebook, Sammy, and then I just did a TikTok. Did my trying to get in TikTok. Everybody goes, you gotta go live on TikTok. So
Sammy's going to TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. I just post a whole bunch of pictures on it.
There you go.
I'm really slow when it comes to computers. I can build you anything you want, but texting and all that. That's why I tell people, call me, leave me a message, I'll get back to you. I can't.
So when you get big, you're gonna have to pay somebody to just do your social media.
Yeah, I pay my friend now to take me everywhere I want to go. He's my driver, my Uber driver. I said, "You want to be on TikTok with me on YouTube today?" He goes, "Nah." He was tired because we stopped at the casino on our way home today. So
that's all he wants to do, right?
That's all he wants to do. We fly everywhere together. I pay for him the hotel and his ticket. He rents the car, and wherever I want to go, he drives me, drops me off. I'll see you later. Call me when you want to ride.
That's awesome to have you ride or die. But we want to thank you very much for being on here. We're going to kick you to the back room, and we're going to do a couple of things, and we're going to meet you back there.
Okay, thank you. Everybody, thank you for.
Peace, buddy. Love you.
Yeah.
Take care, bud.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
62 and still trying to kill it. That's awesome.
Huh? It's amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's just such a nice guy.
he is. And the pink shirts, like, I hate them.
But I love them.
but I love what they mean to him, and that there is awesome. Like if I can get one that's black with the logo, I'll wear it. But
the fact of the matter is, it doesn't even matter. You go to a show and you see somebody wearing a pink shirt.
Sammy,
and it might not even be Sammy, but you're still saying, "Oh, that's fucking Sammy." And then you turn around, and it's like, "Oh, that's not the same shirt." But yeah.
Oh yeah, like he's basically embodied pink so much that I think he owns the color.
Yeah.
It's funny. We're gonna do our lamest factoid. If Shauna will post that. So me and you were chatting about this, and then you corrected me, and then she re-corrected us. So here's the actual fact. Thus far, only 3 Canadians have had the privilege to take part in 15 Minutes of Lame.
3.
Yeah. So you know 2 of them. And the third one, because I'm not going to be wrong on this, because they made sure to know I'd know it. I'm going to screw up his last name, but Foster Bale.
Okay.
Myself and Crystal.
The 3 amigos.
we're a low percentage on the show, so I take privilege in the fact that I was one of 3. I was actually one of 2, so
right. That's right.
But no, this hobby is amazing. The people in it are amazing. I always hate August and September because of all the hurricanes, and seeing how it's affecting everybody. And I mean, Leviathan, Ink Lady Morphs, the bods. There's just been so many, and you're seeing all these pictures, the devastation, and your heart can't help but go out to them. And I'm hoping that everybody, and that these are the ones I can speak of right offhand, but everyone in around that was affected by any of this, heart goes out to you. God bless and all that stuff. And hopefully you guys get through it and everything gets better. Does the Fat Man have a show today?
Chris?
Yeah, that would be the Fat Man. I wasn't talking about weight.
I'm saying Chris. Do you? so you're right, but I'm not sure if he does.
How good?
We did not do our research.
We did not do our research today.
No show today.
There's no show tonight.
But I do know he's having a new show with Bionic Benny. So when that starts to go, tune in. It's going to be good.
Well, he's just making it that the Fat Man Nation is going to have so many shows. You don't need to watch anybody else's shit anymore.
Fucking right. Batman Nation.
I'm not saying he won't watch your shows. I'm just saying that he's going to have a lot of shows that we could tie up a lot of people's time.
Right.
But thanks everybody for tuning in.
Everyone have a good night.
We appreciate all of you. Without Jared, busting my chops and Paul's chops,
he will be back.
He will be back. We do love Jared. And Kevin, we love you too. Kind of miss you. I feel like I need to have a drink with you.
William. All
right. Said, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great one, and we will see you next Sunday. I don't know who's going to be on the show because it's the one
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll let you know. Peace, guys.
Take care.